Yeah. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Guru Tom Pena and Guru Brian Rodriguez.
How you doing? I
Okay.
didn't hear any sound. Was there sound right now in the intro?
Yeah, there was.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. So tonight, guys, we have Guru Oliver Pintado Gardute. I
Hear
think
that drum roll?
that's the best intro we had, together with the drum roll. Yeah. So this is episode 244. Wow, it's 244 now for FMA discussion. And tonight we are privileged to have Grandmaster Oliver Pentados Garduse to be our guest. And of course, kudos to Guru Brian because he was the one who suggested him to be interviewed. So,
Blame me.
yeah. No, I mean, show appreciation to Brian, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, well, if you're watching this interview, please say hi and let us know where you are watching from, and also smash the like and the heart button. So, just in case you're wondering why, I'm just joining Grandmaster Oliver.
Oh, it's a team episode. I don't have anything.
I was pointing to you, Brian, earlier on.
I have a boonie hat somewhere. I can wear it.
I just don't have the earrings.
Oh yeah, you didn't get the earring. You should at least taped it at least.
Okay, so once again, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Grandmaster Oliver. Thank you for being
Good evening, Jim.
Yeah,
Good morning.
yeah. So before we start, oh yeah, we do have already like Lakbay Sadiwa. That's Joseph, I think, isn't it? From Samar.
From somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Dean Franco is here.
Grand Poobah, Dean Franco.
Okay, so so let's get started with the interview. Okay, because I think we're gonna be discussing quite a lot of things tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so just for those who weren't here last night, Jim Oliver, would you again tell us the story of your journey to martial arts, FMA, and martial arts in general?
Mhm.
All right. Uh, First of all, I would like to say thanks for having me here. And if I'm in discussion, it's my pleasure, guys. From my heart, I salute and I respect, especially to the host. You guys, you know yourself. Thank you. And
You're
of
welcome.
course, as a
Thank
part
you.
of the
Come on.
community, IFME community. So first of all, I would like to acknowledge with my mentors, uh, past and present and future. For me, I'll be as long as I'm alive, I'll be a student in as a FME or as a martial artist, something like that. Because this is my passion. This is me. This is me. It runs in my blood. So I started with my grandfather, which is Santiago Garduse. So he's one of legit warriors in Samar. And as I said before, one of the history come up back in the days. He fight against Japanese,
Yep.
and of course, and again, of course, through my father. That's why I seen my father when I open my eyes. He has already like a balloon, like this one, guys. So he has something there, but he hiding it since that is his profession. He is a teacher because
Mhm.
he has broken backbone to fight to put against like a 19 personalities, and of course, still lucky. So that shows me that the Verdusi clan fighting art was proven already back in the
It's
days.
very effective.
And of course, during my childhood, I learned that. But of course, everybody during that time, we're not completely like we're just learning. We're just learning like that. Just follow until I become a police officer. Same thing. I just follow and follow until I follow no more. So yeah, as was I said, right now, since some of my mentors did pass away, and I learned from them good things.
Mhm.
So I don't carry the bad things. I just continue the bad things. And one of my mentors is with great grandmaster Ernesto Fresas. I've been with Adami for 16 years. And of course, because when I went to Manila, I'm looking a similarity for the Gardusi clan system,
Mhm.
right? So I went through different places, but yeah, I choose Grandmaster in Sorpresas. So that's why I involved him for 16 years, and I learned a lot. And until now, I learned from other mentors, which is one is the Grandmaster, the Crisi Hampas, Grandmaster. Which one? The guy from he's also a SWAT operatives. Andy Sanano from Bicol.
Okay.
They live in
Eco.
yeah, and my Balintawak mentor is Grandmaster Bilyasin, the son of attorney Jose Bilyasin. And of course, my Bahad Subo mentor from the Philippines, Kamote Airlines,
Oh,
the living legend, Yoli Rumo.
Yeah.
yeah.
My Lopik Sungkuran, Grandmaster Felix Ginabo. He's one of the leading grandmaster now in Iloilo, in Negros, the Sungkuran. And so, and of course, with my father, so I have 4 corners, which is I patterned that for my strong foundation,
Mhm.
and behind on that 4,
Kind of fun.
I have another 4 mentors that is my secret.
All right. If you tell us, you're gonna kill us, huh?
Uh,
Be
so
nice.
yeah, to make a long story short, guys. So the one that I'm sharing right now is most likely now I'm so happy and I have a chance to continue. That's why I said to myself, I talked to myself that I told to myself that my father that your mission already. So because of me, yeah. So he used me as an instrument. So that's why I'm here now. And I tell you guys, I'm not competing to anyone. I'll be a student once they live, and I'm just willing to share what we have from our clan. And this is my chance also to use our own terms that it's so hard sometimes to explain. But I'm so
Mhm.
lucky my moves.
Mm.
So sorry for my mentors that but I acknowledge them. But this time I'm using the one that I learned or the terminologies also. But I need also to explain in as long as I can explain it through English or Tagalog,
Yeah. Yeah.
people can understand with it, right? So you're looking forward for me to do the
Well,
demo.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
No, we'll get there.
we'll get there. We'll get there, Jim.
Slow down.
Okay. Yeah. We'll get
You also guys have your partner. To have partner with you so that you understand.
Yeah. we'll get there. Yeah, let's just say hi to a few people who just joined us. So we got Eric O'Brien. You've got Grandmaster Darren Tibon. Um, Alvin Albano. Oh, GM Darren said to request you to sing a song. So we're going to have, yeah, the Gandusa time.
Darren did. Brother, Darren GMT Bond, shout out. Legacy 8. Looking forward for the Legacy 9.
Okay, so I do have a few questions from. Let's start with the questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we've got one question first from Dean. What specific systems are in yours currently? So I think what he means by the question is, have you got other FMA systems that you incorporated in your own system, in your Pintados system?
Yes, of course. I think everybody done that. So, but of course, we keep some of our mentors the purity of the art to give them respect. But as a new generation and with my own understanding, we develop or we evolve as a student. For me, I'm always looking forward how I can counter with my mentor.
Okay.
In that case, you can evolve, not to fight against them, no. And how? Because you cannot fight them because
Mhm.
you're their mentors, and how they're doing that, how you can interpret it so that you could be like and become the awesome.
Okay. So
So
okay.
maybe don't limit your learning. All right,
Okay.
don't limit your techniques because I know there's a lot of in any techniques. There's always a counter.
Yeah.
All right, so
Mhm.
everybody knows that, and so that's why I learned how to keep myself safe. So that's why if even I learned the techniques in anyone, and then you keep yourself. So how come? How come? Right? So that's my learning.
Okay.
That's learning now. That's I understand. That's I understand.
Okay. Did you incorporate like arts like Moro arts or traditional arts to Pentados, or are they more or less like the modern?
The movements, yeah, especially the footwork is came from the the native dance from Samar, right?
Okay.
So where our footwork is different, and then that's why we I believe that I started double weapon because my father like he don't want like because actually my father is a left-handed, but
Oh,
he
let's
teach me
see.
Yeah.
Let's
but
see
he
as
teach
well.
me he teach me how to develop the right hand. So that's why he doesn't want to some both hands were left behind.
Mhm.
So that's why two names back in the days that I didn't know since I went to education that I learned the Arnis Kali Eskrima is the name of the Filipino martial arts because with my grandfather we call it bakulo and kurata, right? So it's up to you. If you use single, you can use bakulo or kurata. If you're using two weapons or two sticks, they call it bakulo and kurata. Maybe you didn't hear that, but if you have question, you can go to my hometown and ask. And also, if anyone question with my family and my background, you can go to my place too.
Sure.
Who are
Go.
we? And who
Uh,
are my men? Who are the family? Like,
yeah.
oh,
Okay. There's a follow-up question from Lakbay Sadiwa here. what is Moro known for? At least it might be good to explain it to our audience as well. What is
Ah,
Moro known for?
actually, that is Moro is from Mindanao people. So one of my father's mentor is Amoros.
Ah,
So
okay.
they didn't give the name. They didn't give the name.
All right.
Moros. Yeah, they didn't give the name. Yeah.
Okay. And he said, I love the dance in Samar, lalo na uh, the Kuracha.
Cucaracha?
Yeah, yeah.
Cockroach?
So
You know, just on that one, Oli.
Kuracha is you can see that in a close range. The Kuracha, you can see that. So most likely the folk dance from Samar, especially the Kuracha, the Kuradang, the 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 medium range is the Cha-Cha, the famous Cha-Cha.
I can get that.
But the Kuradang is the very close because this Kuradang is you chasing your partner in a close range. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Done.
I have a question, GM. So, how much of the actual traditional folk dance is incorporated into your system, like as far as like footwork and movement with the blades? Is it heavily based? Or?
I think since I moved here in Canada, I'm not bringing only I'm not only bringing the Samar Island. So that's why I studied because actually I tell you guys the story when I was in my school. That's only my highest grade, the extracurricular activities. That I remember, guys. I get 100 score for my extracurricular activities. But for my English, mathematics, science,
Forget it.
dancing.
Are these legal extracurricular activities? Or?
I think that's designed myself. I'm an action man, so that's why.
Okay.
What do you want to become when you like when you go to the college, or what is profession do you want? So I think about myself. Oh, I don't like computers. I don't like in the office. So I want action. That's why I studied then become a police officer and SWAT. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So
Giamoli, the dances that you mentioned, are you going to show them to us in your demo? To show us
sorry.
basically the dances that you mentioned,
Oh yeah, sure.
To traditional dances.
traditional dances. Are you going to show them during the demo?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Easy, yeah.
So, yeah, GM Darren, okay, GM Holly is gonna be dancing. So we're just
You see
singing part as well.
you seen that also with Paulo Robio videos, right? Have you seen that also?
Yeah.
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 They're really good. Really good. Really good. Videos of the dances and stuff in there. For sure. Before we go any further, I gotta. This is the best I can do. It's the best I can do. That's all I got. So.
That's fine. That's fine.
The hell that was deployed, so that's all I have. So.
I love it, bro.
Thanks. I got it from you. So I saw you wear one, so I was like, I'll get one too.
Nice.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe before we start with the actual demos from you, just a few more questions. The empty-hand component in your system, is it Silat based? Another question from Dean.
Some others from the dance and some others. The silat we call the silat back in Samar is actually is to counter.
Okay.
Like
Interesting.
sisilating kita.
Okay. All right.
So it's not really silat, but the movements of footworks we call that salapid.
All right.
Salapid.
So, are there similarities of the footwork with Silat and Salapid, or is it still different?
This is the thing, guys. This is the things that I want to share to the FME community. Everybody can change the name, can create the name.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know that because in the first place there is no name. Even us, when we was born, we don't have name. So our parents created the name, but
Okay.
the action you cannot deny
No.
because whatever it needs, it will come up.
Mm-hmm.
See, the FME in the future, it's gonna be the same with the Kung Fu. They have a lot of names, but definitely in the end of the day, it's gonna be the same because
Same
that's what
movements.
that they need. Same thing from us. Same thing from us now. So the Filipino martial art, whatever the name it will gonna be the same.
Same
The
movement.
more you say that, you can learn that easily if you have a good foundation and
Yeah.
you understand. Hopefully, everybody understand what they're doing because in all different names, in all different system, everybody is useful because it was proven already.
Mm-hmm.
It was proven already. We might be have a different foundation, we might be have different names, but it come up in the end of the day, the Filipino martial arts will come as one.
Yeah.
Everybody can do double stick, everybody can do single stick, everybody can do double knife, spare daga, empty hands, kickings, whatever, name it, we have it. That's why I told them.
Mhm.
That's why we're so lucky. That's why I can tell them this is the beauty of the Filipino martial arts, a beautiful system. We have a beautiful system of Filipino martial arts in the whole world. Nobody, no, there's no elite. There's no elite force that they didn't know Filipino martial arts. What is Filipino martial arts is?
Mhm.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of elite forces are studying it at
Yeah.
Yes,
one point in time. Yeah.
I think
and
that's a perfect. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Jim.
then there's a lot mentors also that didn't want to be in the video, in the pictures. They keep
Yeah.
themselves
That's
they
true.
keep themselves low-key.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
still have that in Samar.
Mm.
We still have that in Samar. They don't want. They just keep the art, keep the art. Because back in the days during my father's time, I never see my father training in the public. No, because he
Mm.
said the moment you train outside,
Mhm.
they will study your technique, and that is
Yeah,
true.
exactly. That's true. That's true.
That
That's
is
true.
true. But for now, us, because of the education, because of the, as I said, if you want to go competition, join the competition, and that's it. That's the competition. We have rules to follow.
Yeah.
But now, as one of as just following my mentors, we need to show to the public to show what we have to continue to continue the legacy and to pass on Filipino martial art by all means.
Mm, mm, mm.
Um,
Yes.
I think that before we were talking about that was going to set up my next where I was going to go do with the interview was your time with the SWAT team and the Philippine forces. So I just want to kind of you to tell the audience about exactly about your history with that and how you got into that with the SWATs and then any experiences you'd like to share. I guess with your
Yeah.
time with the SWAT team.
So I was I was so lucky during that when especially when I was a recruit. It's too hard back in the days, you know.
Mm.
You were there, you're just waiting for nothing the whole day. That's everybody. I think everybody until now they're doing it right now. But except if you have something, if you connected inside. But
Mm.
like us, we just waiting. We don't know what happened until such time we call our name and that's it. The moment you call your name, no back out.
Mm.
So,
Exactly.
and I was prepared with that. And one of the biggest history, what happened when I was in the training, I'm become also an instructor
Mhm.
because during the defense tactics, I was slow. I was. watching my teacher, and there's just time he went to his room
Mhm.
or for comfort room. I go with him and I comfort. Sir, I have a question. It's personal. Hopefully you don't get mad of me. But I asked him a permission. I asked him a permission. Is that okay? Yeah, he said, yes. Okay. I asked him, how, how long do you study about that? He tell me about like just a seminars.
Mhm.
Okay. Then right away, sir, that is my passion. That's why I want to become a police because this is my passion. I show you. Yeah, I show him in the washroom. I ask question, I answer him right away, and then, oh, by the time I have a class, I call you. I will guarantee your academics. So I was a police trainee at the same time an instructor during my
Okay.
police training that
Mhm.
time.
Wow.
So
Cool.
this, I have so it shows in my book.
Okay.
You cannot deny. We're the same. We're the same uniform. We're the same uniform, but I'm teaching,
Okay.
Wow.
right?
How long have you been in the SWAT for?
I've been in a SWAT almost 15 years.
14 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Long
long.
time.
So on and off, course, as a police officer, you play sometimes as a plain clothes.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So in a SWAT, not really you wearing uniform as a part of the SWAT. No,
Mhm.
especially if we go the SWAT is always in the advance party.
Mhm.
Wow.
Uniforms the uniform SWAT are the last one, the last resort.
Okay.
So these are the
Wow.
uniform. But some other SWAT are the first who go to the place.
Wow. Man.
Yeah. So it's a mix. It's a mix. I have some good mentors in a military and in a police. So they're really good too because what they share that was proven.
Mhm.
That's why as you imagine, guys, as you imagine, maybe somebody, I'm just correcting it. Some others, it's not to wear the low carry. It's by blood, by
Mhm.
life, and by thirst. It's not easy to wear, and especially the beret.
Mm. 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 You have
Hopefully,
to
some
admit.
others, hopefully some others they wear that, and they have passion. They have the guts to wear that. So even me now, just wearing the traditional, but I keep my rig on my part.
I want
I
to know the
always
story of the belt in the
always
back.
have this
Ooh.
because
Tactical belt.
as an operatives, we're always ready. We're always ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is not showing off for me, but this is a sharing knowledge. So especially you guys, you're a teacher, you're instructor, making sure you have everything from you so that when you do demo, you just choose what you need.
Yeah. Mr. Police here for
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Everything is there.
Got the
Everything is
Batman belt out here.
yeah. Somebody call that a Batman belt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you show us what is in your rig? I'm
My
interested.
leg.
The rig, the belt.
The belt.
Oh, the
In the
leg.
belt.
Yeah. 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 It's interesting.
I bet you there's a flashlight in there.
So
So this is what you wear when you're teaching, or every day?
Yeah. Yeah. So we have here the
I'm
training
gonna lower
pistol.
myself down so it makes it.
The training pistol. Yeah, orange color. We have there the curved knife. We have here the dagger. And this is my favorite. My back dagger, which is, it was proven when I was in the operation that time, and we were like clearing some rooms, and then it so happened I was appointment, and then somebody grabbed the nozzle of my rifle, and then I let him go. But the moment I let him go, I cut the hands with my back knife.
Oh, wow.
That's why this is my signature. I always have this one because it was proven. He grabbed the nozzle of my rifle, and I let him go, and then I cut his hands right away because of my knife at the behind.
Okay.
All right.
Did he drop the rifle?
And right away I handcuff.
Oh.
I handcuff him. So
Oh.
the bad guy was captured without using the bullet.
All right. Okay. Well, he messed up with the wrong SWAT member.
Yeah, you're lucky he had his fingers, right? He didn't take his fingers off.
That's all I can say.
Just the arm. He grabbed the nozzle, and then I cut the arm. Yeah, and then right away, handcuff, followed by handcuff right away.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
that resolved.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So, one more question here, and then maybe we can start with the demo. Okay. GM Oli,
Yes.
do you stress edge weapon over blunt weapon, or do you treat them equally when it comes to teaching and training?
It depends the student's level.
Okay.
Yeah. So in part of the live blades, they need to learn that in advance actually. Yeah, but it's alive but not really sharp. You know, so that they can learn and they can experience and they can sit in their minds that that's not a training blade. That's not
Mhm.
that's not a body. That's not a wood. That's an aluminum. No, it's a real.
All right.
So we need to see that in advance. But of course, from low levels, everybody need to be safety and learn how to control. Is the most important.
Okay.
Yeah. But in during my time in the Philippines, yes,
It's all. Yeah.
yeah. I use my real pistol. I use my real blade. I use my real folding knives. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Because they consider them, they're already a police, so they need to learn the reality. They're not a martial artist. Some of them are martial artists, but they need to learn the reality because they ask question. So if they doing wrong, they will be cut. So there's no such thing that you will not doing it in a proper way
Okay.
because
Okay.
you will be cut. You will be cut. Yeah.
So
But in the dojos, seminars, yes, not only somebody asks a question, I shoot them. Yes.
and I think that's good because like the real world experience, like you've actually got to like test these methods out in actual arrest, actual, on duty. It's not just in the dojo or in the garage. You actually had experience to see what works and what doesn't. So I think that's awesome. Like I think a lot of people then knowledge and experience like that is very invaluable. As when you select an instructor, somebody that's like actually had real world experience, like you, GM, you've had with the bad guys, you know what I mean, the rest and stuff like that. So I think that's great.
Yeah. Because you actually know what works. and
Yeah.
what. So yeah. Okay. Shall we start with the demos?
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can start.
All right. So everybody knows about the trusting, right?
Okay.
So what is the common name in Filipino martial arts about the trusting?
Trusting?
Trust, yeah, trust. Trusting. Trust.
Thrusting.
Yeah. Trust.
Saksak.
Yes. What is the common name in the Filipino martial art? Yeah.
Bakal, yeah, saksak, yeah.
Yeah, saksak.
What's the common name?
Yeah, saksak.
Yeah, no, the common name is a hammer grip and ice pick grip.
Oh, that's the how you hold.
Yeah.
I'm asking what is the common name in FMA about the trusting?
Saksak.
That's in Tagalog.
I don't know somewhere.
That you call
Hey,
in
it's a
lightning.
trick question. I don't like this.
That you call in lightning.
Yeah, saksak. That's also yeah.
Bro Brian, what you call that from when you learn from
From PM?
Alahi, yeah, from JM
But
Tommy.
the movements?
Yeah, how you call
The
that
name of
technique?
the number 5.
I'm confused.
Musi.
How you call that technique?
Yeah, it's actually universal.
How you call this technique? Come on, man.
It's been a while. It's like
You're you're being tested by
some kitty up, some kitty patas. You talking about the movements? Some
Huh?
kitty in, like up and
Yes,
thrust.
yes, yes.
some
Okay.
kitty.
Some kitty in, some kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is one of my foundation that in the Gardusi clan, in every angle we have our own name.
Mhm.
I'm going to show you guys.
Okay.
Okay. So in English, the common name is trusting, of course,
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
or pulling. And in the FMA, it heard a lot that they call it sungkiti.
Some kitty, yeah. Some kitty
Yeah,
in,
all
some kitty up.
sungkiti in all kind of
Yeah.
forms. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go, Roman.
Shall I lower myself down?
Lower me down too. I
Okay.
deserve to be on here.
I'm gonna use my famous stick, the 44, the 24. Okay, here we go, guys. So remember, you need to separate the combat and the art. Okay, so when you hitting the weapons, you're learning the art. Because in the pintados, in reality, actually, guys, you accept it or not, there is no block. All right, but to learn, to practice, is you need to do the blocking, which is you're learning the art. And again, the first is to learn how to attack, which is the attack is different to strike. Okay, so we call that in Samar, mustra. Mustra means is you giving the strike. All right, but tira is different and birada is different, meaning this is the actual that he will, by means of force, whatever, he will cut you. All right. So everybody, if you hitting the weapon Even if it is strong, slow, hard, as long as you're hitting the weapon, that is still Mostra. All right? Mostra. All right? So meaning, this is now. So angle, the famous angle of attack, okay? For the right-handed, go to your left corner. So when you hit, this is the art. Okay? So this is how to block. See the difference from the combat. This is it. If he attack, here. See the difference? Even the angle was changed. Art, like this. Combat is here. So first, trusting, okay, is we call ligwat. Ligwat, meaning to trust outside. There. Trust outside. Okay? Trust outside. So from here, in combat, here, go right away. So again, art here. Apply the ligwat here. Combat here. See the difference? This is straight. The combat here. See. So there's no block. The moment he attack, you attack too. And this is your ligwat. This is your trusting there. It will never go right this way. It goes straight forward there. All right? And the other, so it goes everything. It goes everything. Okay, backhand. See? From the backhand. See, this is the art to learn the techniques here. Combat here. All right? From the top, same. Okay. The art. Good. There. You go on this side, see? There. Long attack from here. Oh. Here. Again, guys. One of the from the pintados, we never withdraw. Okay, we never withdraw. Okay, the moment you attack it here, I never withdraw. I never withdraw like this. I never withdraw like that. So from the moment you attack here, I cut, I go right away there. Okay, and the moment he stop it or he block it, okay. Okay. See that? It's already there. Okay, one thing, other side. There, he blocked. There we go. See you. So other side, same here. Okay, you go like this, or the combat way is in the hands. There. He block it. See? No way. Okay. See from here. So it was designed, if somebody grab the weapon or block, it will be counted right away. Okay? And again, so the blocking itself, so that's why we have single. It comes with double. But this double will switchable. Okay? To look for the opening. All right? So this is a big impact regardless what is the strike and especially counterings. All right. Okay. As you have said, from here, and it was designed in all kind of attack. Okay, strike here. So I gonna do the art. I will block the stick there, so you can see the ligwat there. Trust. Yeah. Yes. See that? So when you block the weapon, that's meaning the art. Okay. Next is the kujas, which is going inside. Okay. So if you attack it here, kujas. Oh. Okay. Or backhand. Backhand strike. All right. Okay. Combat. Okay. Combat. There. Right away. Oh. Again, imagine the art straight, both straight. The combat here. Go straight forward. Once you cut, go straight forward. All right? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right? And so on and so forth. Okay? Everybody with me? So we have the ligwat. We have the kujas. Okay? So the third one is sukyat. Okay? So upward. So look. Yeah, so from here, okay? The combat way is from here. Okay? So, okay? The moment I block this, all the way up. Never withdraw. Never withdraw. But if you blocking the weapon, you withdraw. Blocking the weapon, you withdraw. Okay? But if you go straight forward from the hands, there's no withdraw. There. There's no withdraw. There. All right? So, last one. Four corner of thrusting. Okay. This is we call now the suk. Okay? So the moment you attack it here, you block. Okay? Make it sure you put it in your body like this. Okay? And this one can kick or can step on the feet or foot and then apply the soak. See, this is the soak on the side. Okay? One. Okay, so this is the combat now. Okay? There, watch. See you. This one, the weapon hand should be close to your body. Don't give space that he can strike, he can punch you, he can push you. No. This one will be connected to your body and apply the soak from overhead. Backhand, you need to switch the footwork. Watch. Backhand. Okay? There. Yeah, no. Well, watch again. What? Okay? So what? We have ligwat, kujas, sukyat, the soak. Okay? Or the soak. two hands. All right. So applying this one in reality, guys, you don't need to withdraw, and make it sure when you grab the weapon hand close to your body. Okay, I show you again the four corners, the combat way strike. See, you need to block. So the block is just pushing. Okay. The reality in combat, you need to strike also. You need to cut. There, that. Oh. See, close to my body. Push. See? Oh. But the moment this one push and this one is in here, he cannot push. Because the moment he push, this one, see, oh. Oh. Okay? This one. Oh, two. There. Okay? The combat there. Oh. There. Oh. Close to your body. And go there, direct. Oh. This was designed that I'm waiting his empty hands to do something. I know it will happen, but it will come up. It always ready. It always ready. He trap, he block, he grab, whatever. It's always ready. Okay, three. There, see? If this is a strong, you go all the way. You go all the way. And sukit there, oh. Sukyat. The important thing is here. The other side is strong. Parry it. Just parry it. Strong. Parry it. And all the way there. All the way. Okay, backhand here, low. At the hands, you're already there. You can step the pit or the foot, and then grab this one closer to you and apply the soap. Okay, so remember, guys, for trusting the ligwat, the kudyas, the sukyat, and the dasok, there's no withdraw. Okay, it's straightforward to your target. All right.
Wow, that's a nice demo.
Hindi pa yun, wala pa yun.
That's just the warm up.
It's like sharing, guys. Sharing. Most of the systems, they withdraw. The moment they block, they withdraw. And again, guys. Okay. So now you can incorporate any free flow.
Okay, I'm gonna lower myself down, Brian. I'll get it.
You can incorporate in any free flow. Okay. All right. Okay. So we call this tira balos, or some others tira sangga, or palit-palit, or palitan, sabayan, whatever. You can. I told you the name was created. Okay, but it will happen actually. Okay. Okay. This is move. Right. Okay. So this is the long range. Okay. Showing them. Anytime you want to apply, just right there. Okay. Anytime you want to apply, just right there. See? Anytime you want to apply, just right there. Oh. See? There. You can disarm at the same time too. Another way of free flow. Okay? So let's say this range. Okay? This range. Oh. All right? So one, big one. There, see that? See this different now. Oh. See that? Oh, one, two, oh, three. There. See this? So this arm is always there. Trusting is always there. if you want. Okay? So there's a lot of connections, or even if you do like strike, yes, black, strike, see, yes, yes. See? Or you can do like that, you can do, see, do si pares thing. Do si pares thing. Do si pares ng chip mo AST ko. Yan. See? Okay? So there's a lot of different kinds of free flow that you can incorporate. Technique is techniques. It will come up if you need to. All right?
Yeah, take a breather first.
Grab him with the beard.
That's nothing.
Nice that you give emphasis to basically making people aware of how do you move if it is an art, and how do you move when it is in combat. So basically it's the translation from art to combat.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
You need to understand the combat is different from the art.
Exactly. Yeah.
And especially the name, the word called largo mano corto. Okay?
Mm.
So it comes largo, actually nothing happened. Because it's a long range.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just doing the sayaw, karansa, whatever, something like that.
Mm.
Okay? But it comes a medium range, there's a connection.
Yeah.
That's you can practice.
Okay.
But the corto is the close range, is the dikit. At the end of the day, the weapon is nothing for Filipino martial arts. It is a close fighter. It's a close fight.
Okay. So generally, how do you translate now all those moves with weapon to empty hand?
Oh, you want to?
Don't put the jacket on yet. Leave the jacket off.
You want to learn that? Very simple. All right. That's one thing also that I'm going to share actually.
Okay.
But nawawala ka pag nagdidemo ako?
Because no, we want to make sure that everybody can see your demo. So we lower ourselves down.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I show you how.
Okay.
We come now to, we call this suntukan.
Okay.
Some other called panuntukan, pangamot, mano-mano.
Yeah.
Okay? In Samar, we call it suntukan. Tara, suntukan.
Yeah. Same thing in Manila, in Tondo. We call it suntukan.
Okay?
Hmm.
So, we call it suntukan. Anyway, in forms of grabbing, throwing, whatever. All right? So, in Filipino martial arts, it's very normal to grab. If you don't know how to grab,
that's true.
You're not a Filipino martial artist. It's very simple. How the weapon works, if you don't know how to grab, you cannot ask the weapon, hey, stick, paluin mo nga si Tom. You cannot do that. Not unless somebody grab the weapon.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah,
So
the weapon stays in place unless somebody grabs it and use it.
Yes, so that's why, guys, this is a very deep. The grabbing is very deep from Filipino martial arts. Okay, we come to suntukan, empty hands or mano-mano.
We're gonna let ourselves down again.
All right. Okay. Okay, see the moment somebody attack here, watch guys with the weapon, the combat way. Okay, now the suntukan, I will not fight that I didn't practice. This is I practice. This is I practice. Okay, I'm not practicing this one. All right. With my weapons. All right. Okay. This is part of the boxing, the famous boxing. Okay. Jab, cross, uppercut, hook, hook, like that. Okay. So now, in suntukan, if somebody attack, you see that. If somebody attack now, you don't need to change. This is the way, it's my normal way. If somebody attack here, this is my normal way. See? This is my normal way. So I cannot give as heavy as I can. Okay? This is very painful. Okay? And what I'm trying to share with you guys, just imagine, you always practice drills, a lot of drills from weapons. And then it comes to empty hands, they change it. They change it from like that. From boxing style. In Pintado's way, no, we never change. All right, see, watch again. Watch this techniques. One. Okay, see this one, oh. Boom, he grabbed. There, I apply this, oh, I apply that. Oh, now, empty hands. He punch, same. Okay, this is common, this is basic. The same, use not to punch like this one. Boom. Okay. Okay. Okay, same motion. Use this, use this. Now, if he grab my strike, now the elbow comes in. The elbow comes in toward his face. See that? The techniques never change. I didn't include my footwork yet, even in the weaponry, in the single stick. Okay, same, oh, same. That, oh, same. From here, strike. Okay, grab. There, oh, same. Oh, I'll show you also in double weapon, double stick. Same. Somebody attack, double weapon. There. See, what's this? Oh. Oh. The ligwat is there. Oh, the ligwat is there. Oh. 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 And then that one there. Oh. Same. Or how about if he strike only one? Okay, he strike one. I go here, and I with the thrust already here. Okay. So the moment this one is strike the other hand, it's easy. 1, 2, it just switch. Just switch. It's no problem. But the moment he attack it, you have already there, or you have already there the thrust. And now you go wrap, and now if you go thrust it here, he block. There we go. Same techniques. So that's why from the empty hand itself, if you attack there, boom! See that? Oh, he punch? I don't think so. Punch. There. See that? Oh. And the elbow is there already, the elbow. And can put it on the floor, apply submission, takedowns, breakings, throwings, something like that. So the practice itself, okay, that's right. The practice itself, other side, see, there. Or you can go outside, strike. It's a nice punch. There, you can go outside at the same time. See? Don't punch, don't punch. Okay? See, I'm sharing my system, right? I'm sharing the Pintado's way. So it's not like if he punch, you punch at the same time too. See, what's gonna happen? Okay, if he punch, if you're gonna fight his way, you're gonna fight his way. Your way is my way. Okay, he punch, you punch too. He will parry this one because you're copying. Okay, in Pintado's way, he punch. apply my weapon, my bladed weapon there. See that? There, oh. Oh. He punch again? No way. There, oh. Oh. Knee come up, headbutt come out, elbow come up. See? And it will done in outside and inside manner. Okay? What I'm doing is I go inside. I'm going inside. The moment you go to your opponent inside, that's meaning inside. Okay? The moment you punch, you go from outside, your opponent, this is we call the outside. See you? This is the kujas. This is the kujas of this one, oh. Strike. This is the kujas. Oh. This is the block itself is the strike. Now, this is the strike now. Boom. See? Don't change your hands. Don't change. The moment you hold the stick this way, same. 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 See that? See that? So if you use that, if somebody attack you, use that punch, man, how come if I go direct from here? It's a knockout right away. It's a knockout. It's a knockout right away. All right? So it will follow with the footwork at the same time. Okay? And then, of course, you can play again. You can play again. Okay? Strike. See? Strike. Play, flow. There. See that? Oh. I'm playing. But if I'm applying the techniques, watch, guys. This one right away. It will break right away. There. Oh. Sino yun tumatawag? Facebook Messenger. Yeah. So that's something to share, guys. You need to follow. You need to follow what you learn.
It's interesting because it's also the same way that I'm going to approach translation from holding an impact weapon to empty hand. Yeah, rather than going through some boxing type of movements. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just imagine, bro. You practice that one most of the time. We practice this one most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not practicing this one because we're not fighting boxing, right? Okay. This is part only of learning.
And
correct me if I'm wrong. This is the way you give your best. Just one blow. Somebody attack and you get the blow, man.
Simple and fast.
Yeah.
I was taught with obviously by PM Allen, like almost kind of similar to what you said with the weapons and the hand. Same principle, kind of. You know what you're saying. The weapons translate to empty hands, and some of the movements are the same.
Yeah, and I think in quite a lot of combatives, they use the same principle.
But hopefully they understand that the moment how they practice, how they use the angles of the weapon is same thing when you use your empty hands. It's not like you're going to change this one for this one. No. Because you never practice that most of the time. Yes, we practice, but not mostly. Because this is our foundation. This is our this one. This one. This is our foundation.
I see. Yeah. It makes sense actually. Makes sense.
I think a lot of systems they teach something like similar to what the weapons and translate the empty hand and knife. Some of the most of the movements, it's practicing. The punch when you can have the hit. It's already there already. The hammer fist is already there already.
Yeah, the elbow's already there.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but the difference, I think, the Filipino martial art, if you do something after the counter, it has an answer right away
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
because of the connections. Because of the
Mm.
connections. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Now I've got those in the way. We how about the footwork? You were referring to you were saying to us earlier on that there are some of the folk dances.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Will you be able to show us then?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem there's no music, eh?
Wait, hold on a second. We can play some music right now.
That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna lower ourselves down again.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. You see that? All right.
Cha
So
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
so if I speak, guys, so the form the moment when you breathe, you make sure that you're not close to your opponent because one leg is very dangerous. This is only part to straighten your knee and your leg. That's why it's only part of the sport. But this one shows two things, right? No matter what. The moment we lift, we see the opening. This one will the moment we lift, there's the opening. It will guide that I can move this way, that I can push here, or it will kick, going kick, or here. But okay, so this is part of the plancha. It's cheating the opponent, cheating the opponent, cheating. Okay? Don't get your partner to be uh, as a space most likely towards you. It should be very close, very close, very close, very close. So that anytime you want to use your techniques, it's a very effective. Because if you are distant, your techniques is not very effective. That's why the real combat is close. Everybody understand that. I don't know some other using the name combat and then they're applying it in a long range. Sorry for them. Alright? And
Okay.
as you can see for this one, huh? Okay, bro. As you can see for this one, okay, we go the free flow, right? See watch out? There. Okay. Okay. The moment I stop here, watch. I move. Ikot ka rin. See that? Oh. Then this is a sensitivity that I can go right back, you block there. 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 Go, go. See? So thank you.
So that's where the footwork is.
Yeah. So there's a lot of footwork, but I just impart you guys the very important
Okay.
why, how we lift, and what is the purpose of lifting. Of course, straightening your knee,
Yeah.
straightening your leg, but that shows it's can able to kick and to show the opening that right away you can apply the techniques very easily.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's cool. And yeah, you basically in the demo, it's like you have to stay close to be able to keep that pressure on your opponent. Otherwise, the moment you move out, basically you release it and you give your opponent a chance to be able to set you up again or set up an
Yeah.
attack. Yeah.
It's Toto Tango because the Filipino martial arts can fight in a long range, can fight in a medium range, can
Mm.
fight in a close range, and we train also in a different terrain,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's not so. That's why actually there is no. When I started, we don't have a proper gym.
Yeah.
No, no, no. That's the reality. That's the reality. We don't have a proper gym. We do. The house is the gym. All over the place is the gym. We can train anywhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. At least it's at one point it allows you basically to get yourself acquainted with different surfaces, yeah, different terrains as well.
That's
Yeah,
very
Yeah.
important. That's very important too, because some others, if they encounter that it's a different terrain, their mindset will be changed.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, and also with low light. I yes, because sometimes my group trains in low light
Yeah, yeah.
as well.
That's part only of that's part only of different like scenarios.
Yeah.
So that's
Mhm.
why the defense that I show one time lives. So I want the guy on the floor, but that's very common. That it means that even if you're on the floor, man, you keep yourself alive. You know.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So even in the chair, you're in the chair. Especially you don't space to run.
Ah, yeah,
You need to fight for your life. So
yeah,
I do that with
exactly,
my student
exactly.
too. Yeah, I do that with my student too. Like, you know, you need to be in the corner. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? Save your life.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm. So when you train your students, do you also do other forms of stress testing your student apart from sparring?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay, you do scenario
And then I
games as well.
partnered. I partnered different size.
Mhm.
Partnered in a different size. So that they learn the capacity of everyone, because
Okay, that's good.
we never know outside. We never know
Mm,
Yeah.
outside.
Mhm.
mm.
Different size people.
Some people look handsome, beautiful, but they're dangerous.
Oh shit.
You're handsome and deadly. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But you need to be careful, Brian, when you go in the Philippines, in Makati, huh?
I've already been
You
there
they
already, so yeah, I was
they
just
look they
fine.
look
I
they
was just
look
fine.
beautiful. Oh, front and back.
I had a small crowd
Don't
that
touch.
saw me around there. Ayala Avenue and the Ayala Mall, Greenbelt
Yeah,
Mall.
yeah.
Wow. You're in the posh places, Brian.
I'm
And the
doing the
the
good
the
saving
famous
places.
the famous one before is in Mabini.
Mabini, yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you've been to Mobile. All right, okay.
yeah. Now they transfer it to Makati, to
Yeah.
Makati City.
Or
Yeah, but it's the
Meatball.
same.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same. It's the same.
Good times. LA Cafe. That was my
Yeah.
hangout.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my hangout. My spot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think everybody is like suffering for not traveling, go back in the Philippines.
oh yeah,
Especially,
yeah.
Yeah.
especially,
I
especially
want to go there, but not at the moment.
that's why
Yeah.
I told my in my at my work, man. Next time I go in the Philippines, I don't want to go in one a month. No, I miss a lot of years.
Exactly. You'll be out for weeks.
Yeah,
Still a couple more years I can retire over there. So yeah. Come on.
The sticks. So how about showing us some blade work?
all right, sure.
He's up for it. He's up for it.
Okay, let's go, bro. See, that's why I keep ready because I have it here.
Yes. He always prepared. Like a good
Yeah,
Boy
see?
Scout.
Oh. So, guys, as a SWAT operatives and one of my mentors, you need to know your weapons. That's why we call it SWAT. Okay, you know how to handle your weapon. Okay, in the first place, actually, a knife. If you're a knife fighter, a real knife fighter, guaranteed. nobody can touch your knife. Okay? Sample. All right? Okay. This is Mostra. I want him to block. Okay? See that? Oh, Mostra, I want him to learn. If this is between and live, never happen. Why? Watch. Attack. I gotta attack, right? Go! Boom! See this? Oh, again. This? Oh. Know your weapon, guys. Know your weapon. Oh. And again. Okay? Oh, let's say he dropped like that. He just dropped. Okay, again, he dropped. See that? Every time he cut. Every time he cut. The important thing here is know your weapon. Okay? So if I go my attacking, he cannot actually block with it. Okay? Because the moment he block, I cut. I do the cutting. Because I know my weapon. Until we do cheesing. But if you go doing this one, guys, if he attack, you go like that, you go like that. This is about of the training. This is about training. Oh. Okay, and again, attack. See? This is about training. This is about training. This is about training like that. Because from me, the moment you go, you cannot do that. Okay? Oh. If you apply your techniques, watch. Again. See this? Oh, right away, he cut. Cut. And I will not go like this. I will not go like this. This is the art. No. Okay? The moment I know the hand is coming, the weapon will change. Oh, see that? Oh, the weapon will change. Oh. Especially this one here. Especially this one here on the top. Oh. Common in YouTube or whatever. There we go. Disarm. Yes, see? Perfect. Perfect disarm, oh? Correct. Back of the blade. Okay. This is the reality. Watch. Oh, one. Oh, I twist the blade towards the hand. See? So, meaning know your weapon. Whatever the stick come up, it's the same. See, knife to knife now. Okay? Strike. You think I gonna cut this one here? I gonna go straight here. Or I go straight forward. Same concept. Same concept. Same concept. Same concept from the stick. All right? And everybody know the reverse hold and normal hold. Okay? But what I'm trying to do to show you guys is try to know your weapon. Try to learn how to switch your weapon. All right? Try to learn how to hide your weapon. Okay? So, I know you guys done already. You interviewed a lot of different guest instructors. So, and then they show a lot of techniques. But this is the very important from me. If you do know how to grab in reality, because this one actually, I know you can punch me, you can kick me. Okay? But in the sense that I have my blade weapon with me. All right? It's a different story. Because I know how to use my blade weapon. Okay? If you do like that with me, you're playing with me, I will do that too, the same with you guys too. Okay? If you gonna go like that, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna pick at the same time too, with my knife. Okay? The important things that I will sharing with you guys is the moment I will use my knife. See? I will use my knife. See that? He cannot block this one. He cannot block. The moment he will touch, it will be cut. It will be cut. Okay? And again, maybe ask questions. How about big guy, something like that? Of course, I'm small. But I don't need to go close. Okay? And some other stupid question, maybe that's why I'm always ready. Oh. Because I can withdraw my gun if I need to. Okay. Any particular question maybe I can answer, guys, to share with you about the knife? Let's go. You can a lot of different techniques.
That was actually good because I mean, at one point, what you showed is from the mindset of somebody who knows how to retain his weapon, and also who is willing to use the weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
against
he's
against anybody who's in front of him.
he's utilizing his weapon like to like the maximum benefit. He's like he
Exactly.
knows how to make the movements, make them pay if they try to grab, to
Yeah,
release.
yeah.
He's making the most out of his weapon, not
Mm.
wasting any movements.
And correct me if wrong. And again, sports is different from
Yeah,
the
it is. It is, of course.
because
It is.
actually for us the knife is back up. We use this one right away, straightforward to the target.
Mm,
We run out of ammo.
Yeah.
We use our primary weapon. We withdraw the knife and go straight forward right away.
no fancy movements.
No
Yeah,
fancy movements actually.
yeah,
But
exactly.
to learn, of course, to learn different scenarios, yes,
Mm.
different scenarios, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is acceptable, yeah.
It's the same way that I actually learned when I was growing up in Tondo.
Mm-hmm.
You don't what the moment you draw your knife, it finds its target. You don't go fancy with it. So
Because you want to end the threat as fast as possible. You don't want to be drawing it
Yeah.
out. Mm.
And then like if these are real knife fighters, oh man, they know how to hide. They know how to carry their bladed weapons.
yeah, of course, yeah, that's understandable. Yeah,
But that is the very best thing that I can share with you guys. That the
no,
moment
that's great.
you know your weapon, you know your knife. Nobody can grab. Nobody can
That's
grab.
great.
Because you can switch this one right away. You can switch this one right away.
Yeah.
You can switch.
As long as you're always moving the weapon instead of just staying stationary. Yeah. Mhm.
Let's check. Are there any comments from the audience here besides making sure that Grandmaster Oliver is going to render us a song number?
You know,
Yeah, Jack Latorre said, uh, Oliver, you should take karaoke request as your demo.
yeah. Voice lessons.
Yeah, yep. And the Arcidos said training is the way. Yep, definitely.
Guru
So,
King.
said GM Garduse is amazing at sparring. Super quick, non-telegraphic. I had the pleasure of matching up with him a few times. Oh yeah, I think that was about 2 years ago when I saw that video.
Yeah, before the COVID, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because I think I saw a video with you and Paolo doing some knife stuff as well. I think, if I remember it right.
Mhm.
Yeah. uh, okay. Any other?
We're getting ready for dancing or singing because I see the camera getting lower down. So I'm waiting for it already.
We're doing kuacha.
Come on.
I wish, man. I wish like everybody we can gather. We're only few. We're only few. We're in a FME community. We're very few. Some other pass away. So yeah, the latest one is one of our mentors, which is a Grandmaster PP Yap. So my condolences.
Grandmaster Pepe Yap, yes.
My condolences to the family. He is actually the founder of the Commando FMA, and then he with the joint force from the Presas family. Yeah, very nice guy. Very nice guy. You can learn all the traditional stuff with this grandmaster. Yeah, we're so very sorry for the family. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, condolences to his family and RIP, JM Yap.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a question here from Alvin. Actually, that's gonna be my next question. How is your training conducted now when people are keeping their distance? So, I mean, because of the COVID situation, and you've got like some restrictions.
Yeah.
How are you training your guys now?
So I have my regular training every Saturday, and some others, if they want to train with me by schedule, I'm open. So the gyms are closed by the government. My house is not.
Your house is always open for service.
Yeah.
But
don't give any answers here. We want to shut it down.
You know the rules. You know the rules. Making sure you're vaccinated. You know, show me your credentials. You're not sick. All right. So, and you will be accepted. And of course, by those who are far away from me, we can do. Of course, the virtual is in there.
Yeah.
The virtual is in there. It's no problem
Okay.
with it. Right.
All right. So all you need to do is basically contact GM Oliver for those. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you okay? So a second question from Alvin here. Are you able to have regular classes in Toronto, or just basically just private lesson in your gym?
No, I do. I do
The
have
gyms are
regular
closed.
schedule every in Toronto. Because the gym is closed, but my house is open. that's not in Toronto.
Okay.
See, answering, sir.
Just go straight
Thank
to
you
your
for.
house then.
Yeah.
How many can you fit in your gym?
Sorry.
How many can you fit in your house in your gym?
5.
Five
Five.
people at one time. Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, to include me, 6 partners. Perfect.
All right. Oh, that's
Good.
good.
It's good.
So, guys, if you're interested
That's
to have,
that's for weaponry, and I still followed by the regulations. We
okay,
only gathered 5. So the gym are closed. My house is open.
okay, but still follow the regulations. Yeah,
Follow the regulations.
that's good. Still, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair. As long as you're not breaking the rule, why not?
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you choose, that's why I asked them what they want to learn. You know.
Mhm.
So what are you going to use of FMA? Passion? You want to compete? Or whatever? You just want to become a teacher, or this is your hobbies? What is for it?
Purpose.
Because
Okay,
because I can offer you everything. Because
okay, all right.
my place is ready. See, I have everything here.
Awesome.
That's
All the dummies,
a mini gym.
all the dummies, all the weapons in there. The tire, yeah,
Okay, again, low.
the weapons there. So, see, we have it here. Oh, there.
Oh yeah.
So I keep myself always practicing every day too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a nice setup in there. So you got a lot of stuff in there. So I got one more question.
I was so lucky. I was so lucky for this pandemic, guys. I get the place during
Yeah.
the pandemic because I didn't travel, I didn't spend money, I didn't go shopping.
So I have a question. It's been bothering me since the beginning of the interview. I have to ask it.
Yes, sir.
So what is the deal with the WWF belt on the wall in the back of you? One of the-
That's back in the
Okay.
day for one of the competitions. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool. I was like looking at it. I was just tripping out on it. I'm like, is that like a WWF belt or what is that?
yeah. So
Would you-
actually the Pintados is we're looking forward that we can create a belt which is
Mhm.
like a Pintados championship, but
Oh,
it's a
okay, awesome.
yeah, it's a form of stick fighting, knife fighting, espada y daga, something like that.
Mhm.
And yeah, guys, so it's been a while for me. It takes me for a couple of decades creating how to go in sports and safety purposes. I'm done with live stick like the Dusi Paris complete armor. You can see
Mhm.
I keep them using as a training tool right now
Mhm.
because my concept now is actually for safety still, but
Mhm.
not to wear an armor,
Mhm.
just
Right. Okay.
safety glasses. That's why the padded stick we started
I
with
do have your padded sticks, man.
the,
Yeah, I got these sticks.
the soap stick, soap.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
see,
actually yeah.
floppy guys. So how come the my roles is different? I include thrusting, I include puño, I
Oh,
include
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so I don't want those techniques to be eliminated. So
Mhm.
that's why for my sports, I guaranteed you guys it's safety. Just
Mhm.
wear safety glasses. And now I'm introducing guys the very flexible knife, guys. Holy, very flexible. Yeah,
So
very flexible. Same, same. But of course, no batting from from knife fighting. You know, it will not add points, but it will save for your technique. It will add for your technique,
Mhm.
but it's very safe, guys. It's very safe. Very
yeah.
flexible. Very flexible. Very flexible. I don't want if you can have it, that's the time you and then you rip it. That's the time you can see what is the secret of this. Uh,
Yeah. Do you
so
have a
our
site, GM, to
design,
order this?
my design is followed from the fish, different kind of fishes. Okay, not
Mhm.
copied from different companies. No. All right. So like this one. Okay. So even the sword, it's floppy. Oh, because like a fish.
Mhm.
It's like
Oh, but it's very soft, guys. So very safe, very safe.
Mhm.
yeah. Actually, I've got GM's padded sticks. It's
See
actually nice
that?
for
Oh,
sparring, especially if
it's
you're including the punyo, the
see,
thrusting action.
it's an image of the fish.
Yeah.
See that? Oh,
Is it a goldfish or a barracuda?
we have. I posted already in my Facebook.
Oh, okay. All
Very
right.
light, guys. Very light. Very durable. No, oh man, very nice.
Where can people get those at, GM? Like where can they order them at?
They can message me.
Message you. Okay, private message
Hmm.
you.
Yeah.
Want to add that to your training?
So the
Yeah.
padded stick,
Mhm.
Yep.
the sword, and
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna lower myself down.
Yeah, lower us down. You
yeah,
lower it down.
okay. We have the very flexible, durable uh knife, okay, padded knife, and the padded stick, guys, that you can use for batting, thrusting. All right, and same thing with the sword. See, same thing with the sword, right? Same thing with the sword. You can thrust like that. And of course, for the batting, this one, very safety. See? Tatak. Tatak. I call this Tatak Pintados now. Okay, the merchandise. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I like that. I like that basically you're putting a lot of effort in making your products safe, especially for sparring.
Hmm.
So at least people can spar even only with the eye protection.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually the Pintados way. And but there is a group, they called it now, they want to be sanctioned by the government. They called it Arnis, sports Arnis. Yeah.
Okay.
So but they need to follow the rules, wearing these armors, gears. So now the Pintados is different, is a high quality of sports, right? So
Okay.
we can call this extreme. And actually we cannot call this one here tournament. So we just only call it sports,
Hmm.
because
Okay.
here in North America the government is very technical. It comes for the wordings,
Oh, I
especially,
see.
yeah,
Okay.
especially for the, you cannot use the term tactical for the guns, something like that.
Mm,
Yeah.
No,
mm,
no, 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 no.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
gonna raise a red flag.
Yes, yes. So that's why
Mm.
even me, I'm always learning.
Yeah, we always do. I have to adjust myself with how to promote and how to word things here in the UK as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't I can't do it
My
how we do it
very
in the
my
Philippines. Yeah.
very first few years here, I'm too quiet. I'm very scared. Even those logos, you cannot put bladed weapon on your logo, something like that. Until
Mm,
such time,
mm,
I was so lucky. I've been have a law enforcement students. That's the time I ask question where I can
Hmm.
put myself, when I can put myself safe.
mm.
He guided me, and this is okay. This is okay. That's the time I show the real who I am, to
Okay.
just to show them, and to just to be a good mentor, and
Hmm.
showing them the reality. I'm just here to promote the Filipino culture. That's it.
Yeah.
To have a good
Okay.
retirement. Of course, everybody wants that.
Yes. Who doesn't want good retirement, eh?
Hmm.
Yeah, but when I'm in the Philippines, yeah, I can always be a law enforcement.
Mm. Okay. Do you have any question, Brian, or you want to say?
No, it's been a great interview. I mean, as far as like the demos and then and everything's
Yeah.
one of
I
these.
think we're just waiting for the song number now.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for too. I'm just kind of like, is he gonna get to the song?
Uh, actually, guys, the reality, I never know how to song. Actually, I never know how to song.
Okay.
But
Well, it's just your natural talent there.
some of my friends that they really they can sing. The moment they sing their song, it's gonna be muted by the Facebook. So that's why
Okay.
I was so lucky. I was so lucky during my time, because they cannot mute my song
Your
because
voice.
it's not in tuned.
Oh,
So what? It doesn't hit any copyright
No, no, no,
infringement.
no. Because
well,
I changed the tune.
the only thing that would be better is if you had.
No, based on my capability.
I think the only thing would be better is if Guru Ding has popped up right now, so you guys can all sing together.
Actually, I've been doing lives just to help out, to give some people like release their stress, and of
Yeah.
course
It's
I'm
okay.
promoting
Mhm.
some ratings, promoting some of our comrades, mentors, and if we
Mhm.
can help them, like like during the actual lockdown, the whole world,
Oh
uh,
yeah,
these
definitely.
people are
Yeah.
suffering, they don't have income, so that's why I get some trainings, these mentors, that I want to learn something, you know,
Mhm.
so that I cannot wait to show them the skills that I learned from them, and of course to meet them in person actually, because we
Mhm.
Mm.
never know, because in person is different. There's a lot of you cannot you cannot share it through virtual. No, no,
Mhm.
no.
Yeah. 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 Of
The
course.
one
Of
that I
course.
show you guys is, maybe you cannot, we call that one in Filipino, there's a lot of palaman. or in English, ingredients. Very
Yeah.
small thing. Very,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
very
Exactly.
small things, but definitely can save your life.
Yeah.
That's some people doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Make it sure those people who train real FMA, make it sure your foundation is strong.
Solid. Yes.
Okay?
Exactly.
It doesn't care any mentors, it doesn't care any names, any style. Make it sure that your foundation, it will be strong, because in the end of the day, as what I said, it's gonna be the same with the kung fu. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be one in the end of the day.
Hmm.
Mm.
That's true.
Well, it's
Okay.
been great, GM. We're going to let about 2 hours now, but I mean, it's
Yeah. Nearly 2 hours now. Yeah.
great. The demos are great. I mean, everything, the explanation of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go with Tom. Anything, final words or?
Well, just what do you have as future projects for Pintados? Things
Uh,
that we have to watch out for.
Mhm.
yeah, one thing that I'm showing the real way of Pintados in the Summers way system, that
Mm-hmm.
I can wait to travel all over the world
Yep.
to show them, to make the difference from what they learn from their mentors, the art to the real combat way. Of course, I showed them already, but hopefully there's a lot of more. That's only the
Mm-hmm.
taste of Pintados. But this is a corporate from all my mentors,
Mm-hmm.
all of my research that I told you guys. I have 4 mentors, and behind of that another 4. That is my secret. That I told you, I'm
The
always
secret
be,
ingredient.
I'm always be
Mhm.
a student.
Yeah.
As long as I'm
As we
still
are.
We
alive,
all,
Yeah.
always
Of
be.
course we are.
I'm always be a student as long as I'm still alive. And I considered myself that there is no retirement for FMA.
Okay.
So I want everybody who's with me, or even they can message me, that keep your self, guys, safety.
Mhm.
Watch your food you eat. That almost we came from our sickness, illness,
Oh
and
yeah. Mm.
out there, uh, sickness is we can fight for this one, but the food that we take is we cannot see that. So that's why even me, I'm very still
Cautious.
for this one. I'm very careful for this one, because
Mm.
we have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of things to share. We have only one life. Okay,
Yeah. Enjoy. Yeah.
we need to cherish this.
Mhm.
Uh, hopefully, these people that they're doing bad things, they change their minds.
Mhm. Yep.
There's no such way to be bad. Actually, there's the everything happened with reason. All right.
Yeah. That's true.
Open
That's
your
true.
mind, you open your heart, be kind and be humble.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Treat each other good. Mhm.
Yeah. Nice words. Nice words from Grandmaster Oliver.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that's about it. It was a very
Yeah,
interesting
guys.
interview. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was great.
Very, very educational
Uh-huh.
as well.
And next time if we have you on, I'll make sure I get the same hat you guys got. Man. You guys, sorry, I know I screwed up.
It was just impromptu, guys. So I just saw this like right now. Okay. Oh, I might as well join Oliver now. So are we all set now for the song number?
Uh,
Get out of it.
Guru Din, thank you for uh, Guru Brian, thank you for this FME discussion, to sharing to the FME community, to the whole world, and it was very nice. And thank you for having me. It's my honor.
My pleasure. Yeah.
It's my
Thank you
pleasure.
for coming on.
All right, and
Thank you.
hopefully we'll see each other in person. All right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just keep in touch. Guru Tom, Thank you very much.
Here in Europe or when I go to Canada.
Even our pugay or respect is different way. So by means of weaponry or empty hands, we go like from our heart. I salute the knowledge and I respect every one of you guys. Okay? Maraming salamat po. Any questions so far? No more?
I don't see anymore.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's very fun. You know, I like it. You know, watch out for the books that we're going. Maybe get here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, in its all systems from the FMA, it will come up soon.
Yeah, I mean, just let us know so we can help you promote it to FMA discussion. Yeah.
Thank you, GM. Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. I mean, thank you for hanging in there and watching it.
Thank you guys. Thank you for everyone who watches with us. Maraming salamat po. All right. Keep safe, guys, and healthy. Looking forward to seeing each other through virtual or in person.
Yeah. For sure. And yeah, we'll keep in contact, GM. Me and you, we'll keep in contact. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. It was great. Guru Tom.
Good evening.
Again.
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Maraming
and well, that was a great one.
It was good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
If you did.
Anything for next episode there, Guru Tom?
I think we're gonna have Jason Ward.
Jason Ward.
Angle One. Yeah. So it's gonna be Dean on Sunday interviewing the guys behind Angle One.
Dan Kukitz and Jason Ward, right?
Yeah.
Angle One. Be on the lookout. Support FMA discussion. Thanks for watching, guys. Like support Dean on Sunday and chime in and join in. And it was great.
Yeah, guys, to subscribe to our FMA discussion YouTube channel. Yeah.
Like and subscribe, guys. And once again, like Guru Dean says, all the money we raise for charity is not for us. It's for everybody out there that needs help in the Philippines and beyond. So, just keep on watching and support us. And been great. I know it's late there, Guru Tom, so I will wish you good morning, good night, whatever it is. And it's 6
in the morning
here. So, fun. The hat thing was fun. I'm gonna take it off now. But yeah, it was fun. Like I said, I know next time I'll dress properly. Sorry.
All right, stay safe, guys. Stay safe.
Take care, guys. See you.